Hey guys, Michelle here, Associate Editor at ergonomictrends.com, and today I'm going to be looking at the Sidiz T80 office chair. The T80 is Sidiz's top-of-the-line office chair, proudly advertised as the ultimate chair that changes lives. I spent 2 weeks with the T80 to test whether it lives up to this slogan, and see how it compares to the cheaper T50 model. Assembly was a breeze. All you need to do is attach the casters, gas lift, seat pan, which already has the backrest attached, and then do a quick screw change to affix the headrest. Anyone advised not to lift heavy objects should get someone to help them assemble the chair, as the seat pan is quite heavy. Compared to the Sidiz T50, the T80 is bigger in every way, adding half to 1 inch extra to the seat width, depth, height range, and backrest height. This means it will be able to fit a wider range of body shapes and sizes. For me, the seat on the T80 is one of the main highlights. I found it continuously comfortable even during 8+ hour sessions at the desk, at which point many other chairs I've tested started to feel increasingly board-like. And though durability remains to be seen, within the 2 weeks of testing it showed no signs of bottoming out. In terms of dimensions, the seat width measures 19.5 inches, with the depth being adjustable between 17 to 20.5 inches. Thanks to the highly breathable fabric material, you don't have to worry about sweating even after a few hours of marathon sitting. The seat height range on the T80 lies between 18 to 22 inches. Although the minimum height seems to start much higher compared to the T50, this is down to the seat cushion on the T80 being much thicker. I'm 5'4" and I can use the T80 both with and without a footstool seated in the correct position. One of the defining features of both the Sidiz T50 and T80 is the forward tilting seat function, normally found on much more expensive chairs. On the T80 you pull a lever and the seat tilts forward and locks into place at a slight angle. For people with back pain, a declining seat has been shown to ease pressure on the spine. The backrest on the T80 is mostly excellent, save for the lumbar support that could use some extra TLC. Despite being made from a mesh material, the backrest feels silky smooth to the touch and yet durable. It has a robust knitted pattern that is a big step up from the mesh used on the T50, and there is just enough tension to keep my back feeling supported without being too firm. The backrest tilt mechanism on the T80 is rather clever. You twist a rod-shaped lever forwards or backwards to snap it into 4 positions that correspond to the 4 tilt angles. The tilt tension control has a similar twisting mechanism. I found these controls were a lot smoother to use than the levers you find on other chairs. In terms of the lumbar support, though it is appropriately curved and provides good coverage, it is made entirely of plastic with no cushioning. This meant that at times I could feel it against my back. You can adjust it up or down, but there is no depth adjustment, a feature that is on the cheaper T50. When it comes to neck support, the T80 knocks it out of the park. The material used on the headrest is the same as in the seat cushion, in other words, very comfortable. It can adjust both for height and depth, and best of all, doesn't accidentally shift positions when you're leaning against it. One of the most striking features of the T80 are the armrests. Unlike most chairs where they are attached on the 2 sides of the seat, in this chair they extend out from the backrest. For the height adjustment, each armrest moves along a track next to the lumbar support. As novel as it is, I found the mechanism quite stiff and difficult to adjust. One feature I wish the T80 had taken from the T50 is the physical notches given to mark the height adjustment on the armrests. It makes it much easier to ensure both armrests are equal in height. Having said that, a unique advantage of the design is that you're no longer boxed in by the armrests. This could be important if you have bigger thighs and want more breathing room. Plus, it looks downright futuristic. The T80 is a beautiful chair. When comparing it to the T50, the difference is immediately apparent. Small changes in the design have made a big impact, such as the sleek tubular control knobs, brush metal styled back panel that hides the lumbar support, as well as the non-obtrusive armrest design. The T80 also feels like it's built to last. It is heavy, decked out with materials that not only look good but feel strong. There were no weird squeaks or rattling coming from the mechanisms during the 2 weeks that I tested it. If there is any chair I think will continue to perform in the long run, it's this one. So is the Sidiz T80 the ultimate chair? Well, I wouldn't go that far, but I would say it is an excellent all-round ergonomic chair. From the seat to the backrest to the headrest, most of the components are very comfortable. The build quality is also exceptional. The main letdown for me is the plastic lumbar support, though it is not a deal breaker comfort-wise. For those of you struggling to decide between the T50 and the T80, I would say both are excellent chairs, but the T80 is just a notch above the T50 in all aspects. If you're on a budget, the T50 will do wonders. But if you do have the means to splurge, then you'll be happy you did with the T80. Follow the link in the description to get the full review of this chair on ergonomictrends.com, where you can also browse other chair reviews as well as get guides and articles that can help you improve your office health and ergonomics.